aptly put, when we were conceiving money on mobile and we were trying to figure it out, what is our USP to the world? It's way back in 2010 and we're trying to figure it out, how can we project our product and possibly solve the problem what you have heard enough since the beginning of this panel, digital divide. So coming back to the point which you have put it, feature phones. So we thought of, there are two things which are existing in India. One is a banking and other is the people which are outside the banking of the ambit. There is enough people to serve the people, those who have either a bank or a credit card or a debit card, or they have a smartphone around. But there were, at that time, there were close to 60 to 65% of the mobile phone users, those who were outside the smartphone network. So we thought in a basic feature phone, there were two things which were available. One is a voice call and second was an SMS facility. So we went back and tried working it out on a product whereby a simple SMS can probably translate a transaction and can enable a user who is probably phone literate, can do a transaction, is not financially included, doesn't have the reach for internet on the desktop piece, can do transaction. So we built up a product around this. As on date, we have done close to 180 odd million, served 180 odd million customers across country. Every day we do close to 1 million transaction on our SMS platform, whereby the people go to the nearest shop. So first we understood that in a rural context, if you tell him to download any app or do something, it will be very difficult for him to do it. First, he's a smartphone user. So you have to talk him into the lingo and you have to be in the place which is around him only. So we built up a network of close to 300,000 agents across India, and we asked these guys to convince the walk-in customers to use the mobile phone as they're initiating a transaction for their basic services. In India, there are 500 odd mobile phones. As per the sources, 25 rupee, 4 transactions in a month is done only for recharges. So that's close to 3 billion transactions in a month sort of numbers. So we just went them and told them, please onboard the customers of this basic smart feature phones and ask them to do the transaction using a simple SMS facility, whereby we kept the technology as simple. We just kept the mobile number of the customer, the amount which needs to be charged, and the operator's name, which was basic, simple, and only the first three digits of that. So we did that, and we started the project from there. And in the period of last 3 years, close to 200 odd million, 180 plus million odd customers are being served on this platform. So two things which come very across on the forefront of this, that one, people are willing to transact, but the problem in the rural area, the people with the feature phone, is that cash is the king. You cannot give them any digital instrument and expect them to translate into a cash. So they want to transact in a cash, they want to give the cash, and that cash can become digital. So we started from there, and as on date, what we see is that growing trend. Now, smartphone prices are falling. In the last 18 months, we have grown from 40 millions to 150 odd millions. Just to give you an example, that close to 20 CR, which is a significant small number as far as the total IMPS remittance transactions are happening through these feature phones on a daily basis from our platform. So we have, again, a little bit of innovation we always try to bring in, because we deliberately choose to serve these customers and not the high-end phone customers, those who have the credit card and debit card to do a transaction. We wanted to address the cash piece in the entire riddle. So even in IMPS money transfer services, we built it on an SMS platform. You put the beneficiary mobile number and you put the IFSC code and send the money. The money invokes, at the back end, the system invokes an IMPS facility, and the money gets credited in, say, 10 seconds. Just for the record, in fact, IMPS is now sending money or remittance money to the 1/3 of the Indian market. It's just 3 years. In 3 years, IMPS is 1/3 of the remittance market. In just 3 years, other day I was reading somewhere, and 1880, post office started money order facility. In 3 years, I'm being told that probably post office shutting down the facility because there are no many takers for that money order facility to go. Everything has moved on to the banking and IMPS route, and specifically not only the banking route, the wallet and the other stakeholders in this entire piece. Again, taking the clue from my predecessors, NPCI has done a fantastic work in enabling this technology, which was earlier restricted only to few players in the ecosystem. They have creatively put problems on the table and extended this to multiple peoples, and we are seeing the effect. Today, I am only one component of the entire piece, which is a wallet. A wallet, banking, everything put together. I believe 20-25% of the remittance volume will be coming from wallets on the NPCI platform for sure, which was not the case. And wallets what did traditionally be designed for the customer who doesn't have an app, who is outside the ambit of a banking thing. Fast forward 5-6 quarters down the line, there is a projection that wallet volumes, or the IMPS volumes will be bigger than the credit and debit card sales volume in the country. Probably as I speak, I don't know, I have heard this 2 months back, the debit card volumes, IMPS volumes are about to surpass the debit card volumes in India. I don't know whether it has happened, but it surely will happen in a quarter or so. But in four quarters, even the debit card and credit card volumes, both put together, IMPS volumes will go up. And that is enabled because of the innovative thinking of the stakeholders from the federal bank, including more and more channel into the perspective, having different stakeholders and giving them an opportunity to serve. Everybody has a unique business model. We have a pretty unique business model. Many of the people have not heard us, but we have 14 million customers. Those who are every day sending an SMS to do a transaction. 1 million odd transactions happening every day. And there is somebody who is pretty app dependent business model and driving the money, driving the business through an app, multiple apps. So I believe there is a space for everyone, but it has to be technologically led, it has to be innovatively presented to the customer. As far as the trust is concerned, I would like to put one thing in that it is very important for you. Now, how you build a trust for the customer is from your aspect, whether you getting him by luring any cashbacks or something, or you getting, be there till the time he acknowledges you, or you be there in the local geography of the customer. But it is very important, probably the core of everything lies on the trust. Once you have a trust, you can get in the customer and make him transact on your platform, then probably engagement can be at a different level.
Yeah.